Hello everyone, this is Ron here from Ron's Drone and RC channel. Today we're going to do a little comparison, flight test and video and still photo comparison between the new released DJI Mavic MIni and the over 2-year-old DJI Spark. Now we're not going to do all-around tests. We're mostly going to focus on the video and the photos and video test, because I mean we know things already. We know the little Mini has better battery life than the Spark. This is rated for 30 and gets maybe almost up to 25, 22 to 25. And this is rated for, I'm not sure how much or whatever, but it really only gets about 12 or 13 minutes of flight time. So this is the clear winner there. Range, I don't think we'll have time for a range test today. I don't know if I have the battery life and the sunlight left to get to the range test today, but this is probably going to beat this one. I've got this one out pretty far, especially range tests and maintain your FPV signal. I think this is going to be the winner. Maybe I'll let somebody else do that test, but what I want to focus on, which one is going to get you better photos and better videos. Now, this guy has a maximum resolution of 2.7K, and this has a maximum resolution of 1080p. But so we're going to test each one in its best resolution, and then we're going to try photos and see how they compare, and see which one has more settings that they could dial in there. There are things like white balance and exposure and things like that. Which has the superior ability to, again, tune in your settings. So stay tuned. We're going to get these things fired up and ready to go. We'll do some screen recordings and we'll be right. All right. First up, we got the little DJI Mavic MIni out here, and we're doing a screen recording right now, and we're going to go to the settings, and we're going to put on a video. We're going to put it in 2.7K 30, which is already set at. Okay, so that's good. And then let's see here, we're going to go to the EV settings, and I guess we're going to keep it at -1/3 here. We're going to lock the auto white balance so that doesn't change on us. So that looks pretty good. I mean, we're going to fly with the sun facing the back of the drone. So let's see, we got permission to take off here. We've got 13 satellites, 100% battery. So let's start our recording right now, and so we're in P mode. So let's do an automatic takeoff here. Make sure area is clear, nobody around, no objects around. We're going to hold that button down, and she's going to take off. Now she's going to hover about 4 feet in the air, maybe she's moving up a little bit now. So she's got a good hover. The wind's 8 miles per hour here on the beach, with gusts up to 9 miles per hour. So very acceptable breezes or winds for the beach conditions here, where it's usually a little extra windy. Okay, so let's kind of take off here. Let's fly it right by the camera here. Go up a little. There we are. So we're gonna fly, say, down here towards this the Margate fishing pier here. Let me level up my horizon here. And we're going to go up to, we'll go up to about 50 feet. Okay, we're a little above 50 feet here. There's Atlantic City distance. There's the pier. So let's make a rundown. So we're in P mode here. So we've already got some decent speed up. We're going almost 17.7 miles per hour. Let's raise it just a little bit more to keep the signal good. All right, now we're up to about 86 feet. And we got a good signal. We're almost down there. We're about 800 feet away. We got good distance. I mean, good transmission signal. The histogram looks kind of good there. All right, we're almost over the pier there. We're over 1,200 feet. We're going to go down there. There's the outfall pipe. And we'll Stop right there by the outfall pipe. All right. So, all right, we made it 1,646 feet, mostly at a height of around between 85 to 86 feet. Okay, so let's gimbal back up here again. Let's get a nice photo of that from right there. So I'm going to stop the video here, and we're going to switch over to photos. Okay, we got a single photo. As you see, we have a time shot and a single shot. We don't have any exposure settings or panoramic settings or HDR settings or anything like that. All we have is single photo. So let's go down. Let's get this gimbal down a little bit, and we're going to take that single photo. There we go. And we could you know, changed our EV in the photo like we did in the video, but it was fine the way it was, I think. So let's bring it back a little bit here and get a shot of that pier. All right, so we're bringing it back, just going backwards here. So because I want the sun at the back when I take the picture of the pier. I don't want the sun glaring. All right, their pier is coming in focus. So let's kind of stop there. Let's kind of get the end of it there. A little bit of the Atlantic City in the background. Okay, so let's make that our picture here. So we don't even have a tap the focus. No, we do have a tap the focus button there. Sorry. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that was there. Learning something new all the time. So let's take a picture, a single picture, because that's our only option. Alrighty, so we got that picture. So let's spin it, yaw it all the way around here. Okay, we're going to fly back kind of into the sun here. So I may try to change the EV a little bit here. I don't know. Okay, that kind of puts the color. It doesn't blow the sky out. Now it makes the ground dark, but it doesn't blow the sky out. So I don't know. Let's just keep it. Let's do this one here. I think that one looks the best, even though we got a lot of the stuff too dark. Now I'm going to stay there. That's a -1. So let's okay. Let's fly back now. I'm going to fly back at this angle. Okay, so we're flying home. We're going to lock that auto exposure, and we're going to fly back here. And let's switch it back to video. No, I had it in photo. Sorry. Let's switch it back to video. It may look different in video. Actually looks better in video. So let's fly it back. Let's full with the exposure a little bit more. Okay, that looks even better. Okay, so we're -1, and we're gonna lock it in. Okay, so let's start our video, and let's fly home. Flying into the sun along the coastline. Now it looks like I think we're going a little bit slightly slower here, not much slower. I think we were going out at almost 18, we're coming back into 16. So I think we're facing a little bit of a headwind coming back, but not bad. Not bad. I've got the blinking icon at the bottom. I guess it's telling me something about battery, but I don't understand why, because I have a 79% battery. So I don't know what that's telling me down to that blinking red icon at the bottom. Okay, here we go. Now it went away. I don't know what that was trying to tell me. Maybe some kind of loss of signal. All right, well, I'm getting closer. I actually think I've flown by myself now. Yeah, I flew right by myself. So let's kind of do a return to home here and bring it on back. So now I forgot to go in and reset the return to home height, because it resets every time. So I'm going to watch that closely as I'm bringing it back. Okay, see how on the screen here, land and return home. So we definitely want to do return to home, because we're probably over the ocean or something. So we're going to watch that height on here. Now I see our EVs. Oh no, our height is good. I'm gonna change that EV to, I don't know what, get it off. I'm gonna get back to auto. All right, so we're coming back at a good height. All right, we're almost back.
Landing.
She's right above us. I don't have a whole lot of room here to land, so I probably won't let it come all the way down because I don't want it to land in the sand if it doesn't land, if it doesn't do the precision landing, which of course it doesn't have precision landing, it just has good landing. So I'll cancel it when it gets kind of down and do it myself. So I got an auto exposure now since it was changing all around. So we're gonna cancel the return to home at this point, and I'm gonna land it myself. And maybe we can get let's try to get a picture down there. And that's gonna kind of be overexposed, but we got video now, but we're gonna change it over to a picture here. Okay, we're gonna stop the video. We're going to stop the video and we're going to switch it back to photo. Alrighty. So let's alright. I'm checking, set my EV here. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna expose right for the sky and make the land too dark. So okay, let's get our photo. And I'm gonna go back to auto for a second and see how it's way overexposed in auto. But let's spin it around here. And auto will probably be good once it moves to away from the sun. Huh, guess not. Guess I have to. You see the ISO on the screen there. Huh. I can't seem to change whatever MM is. Okay, I'll go back to where I'm changing it myself. Let's see, now let's try auto. Nope, it doesn't like auto. I'm kind of confused here. Sorry, folks. But let's just take this down to like where it should be. Okay, that's a 0.03. That looks pretty good. So, let's take a picture of us. All right, we're gonna look at the camera and I'll hit the photo button. All right, and let's just take a picture of the dunes here. I'll try to remember to take all the same pictures, of course, with a little Spark. So we're gonna get the dunes here. So we'll go up slightly. Okay, we'll go up slightly to about 50 feet. Take the picture.
Landing.
All right, so let's go ahead and land this thing here and get the Spark in the air. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll continue for a second here. Depends on how much battery life I got on this GoPro here. So it's let me check my time here. It's 4:15. Let's do this shot here. All right, another successful landing there, a manual landing, of course. All right, sorry I'm losing sun here fast, but okay, now we got the little DJI Spark out here. We're going to try to run the same kind of test we did with the Mavic Mini. So we're going to go to the settings here, and I'm doing a screen recording again, and we're going to try to get this on kind of the same stuff here, video. Hold on here, I'll get my histogram on here. White balance, I guess we're going to set the auto since the other one only had auto. Video, trying to find out. This only has 1080p, so you don't have options. So this is going to be 1080p, and we're going to throw an auto. So let's get ready to take off because we're losing sun quickly here. So here we go. We got 16 satellites on this guy. And it looks like this thing hovers almost to the same height as the Mini did on takeoff, so they have basically the same takeoff patterns there. So let's start our recording, and let's go up and out. Okay, we're a little dark here. We said we've lost light fast here, so let's see if we could do anything to lighten up a little bit here in settings here. I don't like how dark that is. Yeah, that's a little brighter. There we go. My histogram was in the way there for a second, so I just kind of slid it over. So I'm even going to go one exposure lighter. There we go. That's a little bit lighter. So okay, let's get up to. We flew the other one at about 80 some feet, so we're going to fly this one at about 80 feet. Okay, we're about the same height, and let's take off. Okay, I'm not in sport mode, so I'm flying much slower than I did with the Mini. The Mini was getting almost 18 miles per hour. I'm kind of a steady 12 miles per hour here, but so far everything looks good. Flying 90 feet up in the air. We got a great solid FPV. We're already 600 feet out. We're flying on Wi-Fi here, no OTG cable. This is all straight Wi-Fi. So we're not getting down there quite as fast, but we'll fly all the way down to the outfall pipe system again there. Okay, we're almost at 1,000 feet. I'm going to correct it. It's kind of blowing inland on me more than the Mini did. It's flying with a little crookedness to it, so I'm kind of correcting it. It gimbal down just like I did on the other one when I get near the outfall pipe. Not quite as smooth here on the gimbal. Who knows the last time I changed these settings. So I've made it out 1,400 feet. So I'm actually a little bit further than I was with the Mini. So let's stop the video here and let's gimbal up, kind of get that same shot of Atlantic City. Okay, there we go. So let's see here. Let's check our settings here. Okay, we're photo here. Oh, we got to switch over the photo. Okay, now we'll do a single shot because that's all that the other one offered. But you can see all these other settings I have here. Multiple, auto weight balance, time shot, shallow focus, panel. So I got many more options here. But let's take just a plain single photo and boom, there we got the photo. All right, so we're gonna come backwards like we did with the other one. We're gonna come over the pier and take a photo of the fishing pier. My FPV is breaking up a little bit on me here, which I don't think I have with the Mini. So the Mini has definitely better, more solid FPV signal. All right, okay, so I'm back on the other side of the pier, and let's turn around here. And I hope I'm about the same angle. So let's take another picture here. I've got a low flying plane, but I'm pretty darn low here. I'm only 90 feet, so we're fine. It looks like a military style plane. So let's do what I did before. Look at the sun here. And we're gonna switch this back to video. Put the gimbal back up. Get some of that sky in here. And let's tap in a dark area here. Maybe we can change exposure a little bit. I don't want to wait too long here because we're running out of time. Let's see, let's brighten up just a little bit there. Okay, let's start the video and let's fly back. Okay, we're in regular mode. I don't know if they call this P mode on this thing, but we're in regular mode. And we'll kind of fly more along the water here than land. So we're flying back at about the same speed. We may be a little faster and coming back, which is kind of strange because I thought the Mini was slower coming back. And I'm not flying it straight. The Mini's definitely a more precise flyer. This thing's kind of wishy-washy all over the place on me. We're still 90 feet height, 430 feet till we get home. And you see how this isn't flying straight. It's sort of crabbing like it's the little Xeno. All right, we're almost back. All right, I hear it. She's almost back. So let's swing over here like this. See if we can grab some of this sunset. Doesn't that look nice? Sorry, the Mini didn't get that great sunset. Yeah, that's a beautiful sunset. It really is. Okay, let's stop there and take a nice photo. Let's switch back to photo mode. We're gonna gimbal down a little bit. We're gonna center that the Margate Towers there on the crosshairs of the the rule of thirds there, and snap that. So it's dark, but we could bring that exposed. We could bring the ground out in post there. So let's switch it back to video again and bring it back. All right. Okay, here she comes back. Get some more of that beautiful sunset there. Margate City, the best sunsets in the world. I'm not even getting paid to say that. All right. She's almost back. And I'm 40% battery life here. So let's Let's bring her down slowly. And I'm going to go back to picture mode. And let's gimbal down just a little bit there. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is, watch, I'm going to go into settings here, and I'm going to go over to pictures. I'm going to go to auto AEB, auto exposure bracketing. So that's going to allow me to take, you know, one over, one under, and one right. So not particularly in that order here, but okay, let's get that back here. Okay, here we go. It took 3 photos for me in different exposures. All right, now I'm actually going to try to dial in the dial these settings in again. Maybe make it even brighter. Okay, it's too bright. Go down 1. Okay, now let's try it there on auto exposure bracketing. So I get like a one with the ground exposed at the right exposure. All right. So yeah, so that'll work good. And as you can see, it has a pano a feature here. Let's see a pano. Anybody want to see a pano? Okay. So reminded me of weak password. Don't ignore that. So let's kind of get it live. I want that line in the middle there. Now let's get our pano here. This is going to take a whole bunch of pictures. I don't know if I forget if Spark has tripod mode. You know, when you're doing things like the panos or whatever. I can't recall, but maybe only the Mavic has that, and the Phantoms. Well, the Mavic Pros, not the Mavic Mini. All right, so we're still taking a bunch of pictures. We got 26% battery life, so we're gonna have to bring this thing down probably as soon as the you know, this thing's done here. Easy. I thought it used to tell you how many photos it was taken, but oh, it's taken 46 and it's on 28 now. So I hope it doesn't auto land on me before this thing's over with. I'm at 23% battery life, which the Spark, I mean, it's right above me. So I mean, it's not a matter of bringing it back. I mean, it's just. It's 132 feet in the air, but I mean, it's only 84 feet away. So bringing it back won't be an issue. So maybe when we bring this down, we'll throw the Mini back up again, give it like a low light test here. All right, kind of sorry to bore you here with all these photos. Okay, it's done. So let's bring this back. It's giving me a low battery warning on the screen. And look, the lights are blinking. So it's time to come home. And we're going to auto land again because I don't have enough room. If it doesn't land on the pad, it may hit those fences there. But one of the takeaways is how much better the Mini flies in this as far as like the crabbing and everything. So, okay, let's see. Here it comes down. Okay, this is Ron back to do some conclusions on this video. And congratulations if you made it all the way through this video, and I hope you got something out of it. I'm sorry that, you know, I was doing a video and photo test and the light changed dramatically. I mean, I took the Spark right up after the Mavic Mini, but the sun was setting fast, so I kind of had different lighting situations. And I'm going to let you be the judge of which one you thought took the better video. Remember, I did do the Mavic Mini on its best resolution of 2.7K at 30 frames per second, and I did the little Spark at 1080p at 30, its best video resolution. And of course, the pictures are I think the you know, the amount of information you get is about the same in both the photos. But so I'm gonna let you be the judge on which video you thought was superior and you liked better. But I will offer up that I don't fly the Spark bunch anymore, and usually when I fly, I don't fly it with another drone like back to back, and I didn't realize that. I won't say how bad it flew, but how much better this little guy here, the Mavic Mini flies in the Spark. I mean, the controls are much more precise on this. The Sparks seem to be a little bit of crabbing that I never noticed before. But again, I'm spoiled now that I've flown this thing. This thing is just a more precise flyer. I can't say it's any faster. Well, it is faster than the Spark, because the Spark, to get that 30 some miles per hour in the Spark, you have to put it in sport mode, which means your gimbal's going to flop around if you don't fly in a complete straight line, or if there's any wind. Where this, I think the Spark was only hitting like 13 to 50 miles per hour top speed in whatever you call the regular mode on it, with the obstacle avoidance turned off. It'll even go slower than that if you have obstacle avoidance on, but I had turned it off, so that picks you up to speed. With this guy, he's flying 18, almost 19 miles per hour in the P mode. And of course, he doesn't have obstacle avoidance, which that's a step up for the Spark, but just doesn't have it. But like I said, this flew more precise. It flew faster. As far as battery life is better on this. It said the Spark does have obstacle avoidance, which doesn't have, and this doesn't have the amount of camera settings that the Spark has. But I did like the fact that you could change in the video, you could change the EV and you could lock it. So you're essentially controlling your shutter speed. So that was enough for me to accomplish get the shots, the video that I wanted. Again, not compared to the Mavic 2 Pro, of course, but but the Spark had a much bigger range of options, and especially in the photo mode. I don't think we got into quick shots, but the Spark, I think, has more quick shots, just more options overall for the photo quality. So if that's important to you, that's something to consider in the Spark. But I like the photos on this, even though I can't dial them in and take bracking like I can on the Spark. And neither one of them have a raw photo or a PNG type of file that you can really get into Lightroom or kind of software and really push the pixels around. But the photos are good enough out of here. I don't know, even with all that control in the Spark, I don't know if they look that much better than the photos coming out of here. But again, that's up to you. So my without rambling on, my verdict is I'm with the Spark. I choose the Spark. Sorry about that. I choose the Mavic Mini over the Spark, almost without hesitation. Just because of its it's a better flyer. I think again. I think the videos a little bit better, and even with less control options, I still think I can get this dialed in on the settings for what I need to accomplish with a drone like this. So I'm going to pick the Mavic Mini. Is going to be my go-to small quad, and the Spark is going to kind of go into it's been in semi-retirement, so now it's going to go probably into full retirement here with. With me using the Mavic Mini as my kind of like, I won't say full-time, but my go-to small quad, my pocket quad, my quad that goes everywhere with me because it's so small. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got something out of it. And I'm going to leave links down below where you can purchase Spark from either DJI or Amazon. And even if I don't put the configuration you want, like even if you want the Flymore kit and I just post the regular kit, just still click the regular kit to get you into Amazon or DJI, and then go purchase the Flymore, because I'll still get credit for the link for the sale. So I'll make a small percent. I guess I give credits on DJI, and you get like money you can spend on Amazon, and again I'll use it to buy more products to review in this channel. So I appreciate it, and don't forget on the way out, if you got anything out of this video, to hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next one.